Hey everybody, hope all is well. Hope all is well. It's your girl Tanya Readers, EMG Creative, and welcome to Live at 5. We're sitting at Thursday, January 16th, 2025. And yes, this is episode 111. You're not seeing things. Those triple ones, they mean something. You better take it and ride it until the wheels fall off. So we are talking today about automation, and we can't talk automation without talking about AI. At least I can't. But the lesson to drive home today is very simple, and that is this: automation ain't optional. I'm going to say it again: automation ain't optional. It is not optional anymore. And this is the bane of the existence of so much struggle right now, is because folks are not automating their processes. So we want you to stop the struggle and start streamlining right now. And one of the ways that you can do that is start going live or streaming live as soon as possible. But I'm not going to get in your back right now, but I will. Today's going to be a little bit more laid back because we're going to see a lot of examples of how you're going to be able to balance automation with your offers, especially if you're a service-based business. Still running along the theme of leveraging your expertise. And you're doing that with creating or having created undeniable digital offers. I'll tell you once and I'll tell you 1,000 times. If you have any folders on your laptop, your MacBook, understand this: you already have digital content. You just don't know how to deliver it, how to package it, and how to sell the bedevilment out of it. And that's what we're here for. We're here for you. So listen, you're going to see our slides change a little bit, but that's because we all evolve. If you're evolving or you're dying, one number, one or the other. So we are live at 5. This is the daily live stream. Hopefully you're first in the morning from ECMG Creative Studios. And it's packed with bite-sized, actionable business strategies, trending insights, profit boosting tips to help business owners like you and I and pros take their businesses not to the next level, but beyond the next level, right? And we do that by helping you build your business brick by solitary brick with profit producing tasks every single day. Yes, I added an S to that because our levels have more levels, right? Our backups have backups. So join us every weekday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time so you can tune in, tune up, and start growing and glowing immediately, if not sooner. So every day we coming with it. We coming with the 4 pillars you need to be standing on. 4 is for balance, honey. You got to be balanced in the front and in the back. And I am your digital alignment. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are powered by the pillars of focus, consistency, relationships, and service. Now, we're just not focusing for the sake of saying we're focused, man. We are focused on the fact that we have allowed the main thing to be the main thing. If you're in business to do business, then that means that you're out here trying to help. You're out here trying to help others stay consistent, others build relationship, others help those that are in their communities. And you do that by demonstrating power. How do you demonstrate power? By understanding, considering, and knowing first before you do anything, before you launch anything, before you sit down and open up your computer system. You know that it's not just about supply and demand, but who those people really are. Who is the supply? Who is the demand? Who is the plug? That would be you. Before you get a half a customer, you have to understand that you are the one who is in full control. It costs to be the boss, and what you need to understand is that you pay the price for that if you're not paying attention. So you got to be focused. Oh, I know I'm going fast. I'm not talking fast. You're just listening slow. Next up is consistency. If content is king, then consistency is his queen. You must understand, consider, and know that being consistent is the name of the game. Consistency speaks to integrity, character, and most of all, discipline. And so, what we offer you today, and all of these QR codes and every offer that we mentioned to you, is something that is going to help you, your team, your business, or what you're working on, stay consistent and stay on top of it. And a lot of what we're talking about today and have been over the past couple of days and weeks is automation. And when you automate the things that you're doing every single day, then that's going to free up time for you. Right? Relationships and rapport. That's all it's about. The first time you want to make $1 million deal is from a conversation. The first time you became best friends with your best friend was a conversation. So we want you to start creating instant connections through conversation. How do you do that? By posting up, by showing up live, by sending emails, by sending a text message, picking up the phone, asking somebody how they're doing. How many times have you asked for anyone in your circle, whether it's another business or a friend, if they need help or if there anything you need to help them with? That's the way it's built. It's all built on relationships. And then finally, service. One of the biggest things that businesses fail to do, or struggling businesses fail to do, is to submit themselves as a service provider. Meaning, even if you're selling product, you want to make sure that even your customer or your client service line is crazy. You need to make sure that it is award winning, world class. Why? Because people don't buy things, they buy into people, they buy into others, they buy into dreams, they buy into stories. They're not buying your thing, they're buying the story behind it. And that's how you create focus, consistency on relationships and in service. And then you'll never have to worry about another dime, another buyer. You don't have to worry where they come from, because when you speak, folks will ride onto what resonates with them. It's all about what's in it for them. Once you get it, you got it, and you got them. So this week we've already talked about trading money for time. That is a game that you need to learn not how to play it, but how to manage it and recreate it. We talked about overcoming common objections so that you can identify the right offer is for you. My offer might not be your offer. Your offer might not be my offer, but I could tell you this: if you offer me something and I see the potential in it, even though it's not for me to purchase, I'm gonna flip that bad boy and sell it. That's how it's done. You don't need to recreate the wheel. Next, we talked about your first product and how to complement that product with your said service, right? And today we're going to talk about how you can balance the two, your product and your service. And then tomorrow, we're going to talk about success stories, real world inspiration. And we're going to tap into some of that today, because I need to see if one person can do it, 1,000 can do it, 1,000 businesses can do it. Why? Because no man is an island, even though some of them might be unicorns and anomalies. Write that down. No man is an island, but there are some people in the world, there are some businesses in the world that are called unicorns in business and anomalies if they're individuals. So let's check the scenario. Check the scenario. You're sitting at your desk, another long day. You're running your service business. Your clients are happy. Your referrals are steady. You got good problems, right? But you feel and you sense that there's something missing. There's a way. There's got to be another way for us to scale our income without adding more hours, more sweat equity that we're already packed to an already packed schedule. right? So as we sip on our coffee, our tea, we begin to wonder, what could we create that would truly complement our services and provide value to clients long after the sessions are over? So the idea of launching our first product ever, it feels both exciting and overwhelming, but it should never feel intimidating. That's what we're here for. Here to let you know it's way easier than you think, and you need to stop overthinking it and make it happen. Yeah, we're your pusher. We're pushing you in the back today. So, what's the solution? Well, a common worry is that creating a product may dilute your focus on services. It's actually the opposite, right? For a quick moment in time, you're going to be focused on creating something, and when you automate it, it'll be seconds to the hour. And once you do that, it's done. All you need to do is drive traffic, and it's done. Why? So that you can free up your time for your friends, your family, your loved ones, and dare I say, to put in more investing hours into perfecting your craft. I want you to think of this as a way to expand your level of expertise and not to replace it. A product can scale your business, attract new clients, and build credibility. Whether it's an ebook, an e-course, a template, it could address frequent client questions that you're getting over and over to showcase your skills, right? So start where you are, use what you have, do what you can, identify a common challenge that your clients are having, and then create a simple solution, turn it into something that can be published, push the button, and allow others to push the button so they can buy into themselves through your product. So if you're ready, let's go. So meet me. I am your host. I'm your brand broker and your digital marketing mentor for the hour. For the hour. My name is Tanya Readers, Creative Lead over at CMG Creative Studio. So you can take a portion and a part and a parcel of my 25 plus years of experience. I went from global banking to publishing, and now I'm still in the marketing place, mastering my skills, up leveling my game through masterminding and mastering digital marketing, automation, and artificial intelligence. It makes my life so much easier because now I can show up every hour, 5 o'clock hour in the morning talking to you because a lot of our systems and processes are automated. So right now I'm here in front of you, here to help business professionals just like you leverage your brand, leverage your intellectual prowess into AI, automation, and agency. I'm here to let you know you're the brand, you're the business, you're the commodity. So you need to commodify your brand. You need to optimize on your brand. You need to monetize from your brand. What are you doing? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And we're not talking about CENTS. We're talking about the other sense. Let's make sense this morning. So, how are we going to maintain balance between our product offerings and our service offering? Very, very simple. By effectively setting realistic goals, automating repetitive tasks, and leveraging data to enhance your offers. I will tell you 1,000 times, dollars are in the data, but if it can't be measured, it can't be scaled. So, what am I saying? If you're not putting out content, if you're not being consistent in doing that by automating those processes, you can never be able to balance what's going on in your business. You cannot scale what is not measured, right? So every time you put something out, even whether it's on a LinkedIn, especially if it's on LinkedIn, there's something here that's called impressions. When you click on that, usually you're able to go in and look at the analytics and see who's watching, who's not watching, where do they fall off, where do they engage. You need to be engaging right now, by the way. Click like, share, subscribe, comment, do what you need to do. Spend some digital currency that's only costing you to swipe a screen. right? Without any money coming out of your account. So, what you need to know is that when you engage, it's being measured. That's what's feeding the algorithm, if you will. So, you want to set the stage for that to happen by pressing that one key on the piano, and that is creating relative content. Now, I've been easy on you because I've been telling you to create digital products, but I'm also going to challenge you today. Create a piece of content. Some of you, all you need to do is show up, tell your story, talk about the ins and outs of what you do, and there is your content. Why do you think YouTube is so popular? Why do you think that TikTok is so popular? Dun, 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 because it's giving people the opportunity to create. So, what does that look like? Perhaps it looks like a freelance graphic designer who's creating a custom brand of packages, right? But they're struggling. Just like you and I, they have struggled to keep up with the demand after launching a line of digital templates. Good problems, but we're solutions based individuals. So they're watching their deadline slip, and customers are beginning to grow frustrated. So she implements a new workflow, a flow of automation tools for a template delivery, and she sets a clear scheduling boundaries for custom work, regain control, and satisfying both product and service customers. Let me pause here for a second and write this down. You need to be ruthless with your time. You need to make it plain, make it clear forever that your time is not to be wasted, not by yourself, not by someone else, not by anything. I want you to stick to that thing, and I want to show you that when you do that, you'll attract a different kind of customer. You'll maintain your relationships with the customers that you already have, because at that point, you will be improving it. So when I say to automate, that is in line with be ruthless with your time, and I'm slowing it down for a reason. If you think I'm looking at you with the death grip, that's exactly what I'm doing. So, who has exemplified this best? We would say Shopify. They support their merchants with an automated store of tools while they maintain tailored solutions, balancing product scalability and individualized business needs. For those who do not know, Shopify is a place for you to sell your wares, and they help you with the tools to promote it, to market, so that you get more or eyeballs on your product. Or. Next up, we're talking success stories, real world inspiration. Now, we're going to talk to you about entrepreneurs who have blended their products and services, and they do it in such a way that we are inspired to take bold strategic steps in their businesses. We have a product called Super Brand Your Business. It is a full course. We're not offering it here to you now, but it talks about uh, super brands and how super brands build their business using only four mechanisms. There's that four again. And you can do the same thing without their multi-million dollar budget. So we're going to talk about and touch on how they do it in these next couple of slides. So you want to pay attention. So, what might this look like? It might look like a company that empowers creators by automating digital product delivery while enabling personalized handmade goods to satisfy both scalable and custom buyers. It might look like a company that combines automated course delivery with opportunities for creators to offer live, personalized workshops, balancing scalability and buyer satisfaction. It may look like a company that offers automated website templates paired with customizable designs and services, ensuring efficient delivery and satisfaction for diverse users. You think you don't know who these companies are? Yeah, you do. It's Etsy, Skillshare, and Squarespace. Yeah, it sounded like something you can do for a reason. Don't be intimidated by those multi-million dollar logos or the multi-million dollar businesses behind those logos because you can do it as well. In only four steps using four mechanisms, you can do the same thing. Some call it a sales system. That's what? Let's say it together. Automated. What may it look like? Because a noun is a person, place, or thing. We already gave you the marketplace. Let's start with some entities, shall we? It might look like a brand that combines physical goods with services like Prime WS, showcasing seamless scaling and customer service or focused innovation. Another is a company that pairs iconic products with digital services like their training club application, driving customer engagement and strategic brand growth. Hint, hint, wink, wink. They partner with the best individuals that you can partner with. Oh, yes, they troll, but they troll in real life. And guess who they partner with? Athletes and celebrities. Don't play games. I already told you yesterday and the day before. Look at that Excel grid. When you partner up, 50% of your proceeds come back. Now, if you're dealing with a LeBron, that's a lot of 50%. Ask yourself, 50% of what? LeBron, before he even came into the league, had a $90 million deal with this company. Talk about potential. And he has exceeded that. Next up, it could look like an iconic brand that merges a professional networking platform with premium services like Blank Learning, formerly known as Linda, hello Linda, SlideShare, creating a powerful ecosystem for entrepreneurs and businesses. Sound familiar? Well, it should, because these companies are Amazon, Nike, and LinkedIn. Hello, LinkedIn. And finally, a person. Persons and people are brands. So, how are we going to do this? How are we going to know this? How are we going to understand how we can do the same thing too? Even if we're not an NFL legend who seamlessly blends their role as coach, motivational speaker, sports personality, being a sports personality, and offering mentorship services alongside his football expertise. If you are in the sports space, you already know who I'm talking about. But in case you don't, I've got somebody else for you. An iconic athlete, multiple champion that pairs her tennis career with business ventures like her fashion line, her investment firms, even in tech, and inspiring others with her multifaceted approach. Don't know who that is? That's okay. We got one more for you. She's a singer, a beauty mogul that integrates her music career with product based ventures who trolls like the masters. I'm talking to you about partnership. This girl didn't do it by herself. She did it because she knew how to leverage social media, plucked up all the influencers, plucked up all the celebrities, sent out all kind of packages. That's the way you do it. Demonstrating power in her strategic scaling across industries. Oh, you know who I'm talking about. You know we talking about Deion Sanders, aka Prime Time. You know we're talking about Serena. You know we're talking about Rihanna. You know you somebody when you are one named. You just have one name. They know who you are by one name. They are the brand. And you can do this too. You can do it through your digital marketing. You can do it through your digital products. You don't have a digital product yet? Well, you must be new because around here, only options are available. There are no excuses that are acceptable. Here, what we lay bare before you, your tools that you need to get it in, get it on, make it happen, not just for yourself, but for others in the process. We're giving you an affiliate where as soon as you go in, you are accepted. No need to wait. What are you waiting for? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you love the sound of my voice. Maybe you love just showing up at 5 a.m. listening, but I don't want you to just listen, Linda. I want you to work this thing until the wheels fall off. We're giving you the tools to automate your process. That's what we're talking about today. Automation through AI. Why? Don't be afraid of the AI. You've been using it the whole time, Dorothy. You've been using it the whole time, and you don't even have to click your heels 3 times. It's already in your house, it's already in your home. And also, what we're giving to you, we're giving you the opportunity to click right on through any one of these QR codes and make it happen for yourself. Make it happen for yourself where you can not only purchase software, but you can also own a part of the software, be a part owner in that software, become an affiliate, which is not to be confused with multi level marketing. No, we don't play those games with you. You go in, you're automatically an affiliate. You can start sharing and serving with it right now, making a 75% commission off of software. How would you feel making 75% off of every MacBook that's been sold, off of every HP laptop that's been sold, off of Microsoft every time it's sold? They've never given you the opportunity to do that, not at 75%. What are you talking about? So it's time for you to jump on and jump into something that's only going to go higher, because with AI, automation, and me showing you how to brand and rebrand and even repurpose some of the information that you already have, plug it into an automated system, and you can go. But wait, there's more. We're offering you a community. 9 out of 10 companies fail because they don't have the support. They're looking for their family and their friends to do it. And I don't know why you would do that, because Beyonce doesn't even depend on her family completely to make her rich. I don't care what you say about Mama knows, Daddy knows, and all the 3 bears after them. But I'll tell you this, they did not make her rich, but they gave her the tools to do so. That's what we're presenting to you today. Beehive, don't come after me. I'm just saying. Her 24 hours ain't the same. Why? Because she has people. If you don't have people, you have automation. Same thing. Make it happen. Make it happen. Well, now we're at the point where I tell you this is a live stream. We are here. We're live. We're letting you know this is your time where you can support. We're letting you know that there's a level to giving, there's levels to living, and there's levels to thriving. And you may not have much, but I'm here as a living witness to let you know. Sometimes the best way out is to give your way out. Give your way out. How do you do that? Engage, join, donate. Listen, you can engage with the content. You can like, share, subscribe. You can connect, you can comment, do something. Is there something that I've said that has resonated with you thus far in this 5 o'clock hour? Put up your takeaways in the chat, in the comments. If you really want to be bold with it, DM me, PM me. Just engage. Next level is joining. You automatically join our list when you take advantage of our offers. In short, once you sign up with us, we go together. We friends to the end, BFFs, and ain't nothing but love for you, baby, around here. And next, you can donate. If you want to give tangibly, we are not offended by gifts of cash. Meet us at the coffee shop. The link is somewhere there about. Find it, click on it, and then go over there, peruse, look at some of the digital products that we have to offer. Not that it's an option for you, but it's optional for you. You don't have to purchase anything. Go over there, look and see what you can create, and then create your own thing and build it around your services. I promise you, once you build something like this, you will be so glad that you did, because all you need to do is drive traffic to it. How do you drive traffic to it? By showing up every day. How do you show up every day? Through posting, through live streams, through speaking engagements, through popping up on someone else's podcast, someone else's production, and letting them know this is what we're all about. This is what we can do for you. And then, oh, yeah, by the way, is there any way that we can help you? Is there anything that you want us to help you with? That's how you start. Don't get weird. As my prophet says, listen, don't be weird. You don't have to be weird about it. Sales isn't weird when you look at it and know that the bottom line is you're going to help somebody get to their next level quicker, faster, stronger than they could ever do it on their own. That's what this is all about. So you make up your mind, you figure out how you're going to support, how you're going to do your thing, and we'll meet you wherever it is that you want us. Move the algorithm. So I've already given you something for now and something for later, friend. I'm giving you something that's going to get you immediate access and approval. I'm giving you your AI and automation community offer. We're not just offering you software, no, we're not just offering you the tool, we're offering you support as well. And then we're giving you our community affiliates at a 70 commission where you get immediate access and you can start selling, serving, sharing as soon as you sign up. Go ahead, start and go. Ain't nobody stopping you. And ain't nothing stopping us now. So we, for the past couple of days, have suspended what's trending. But what I'm telling you right now is this: what's always trending is love. What is always trending is love. Okay? So I want to let you know that these are 5 additional ways that you can show love with your biz acumen, with your expertise, with your experience, with what you have. Some people don't even need for you to speak, they need for you to be there and listen to them. Press record and listen to some stories today. Listen to some stories of survival. Listen to how people are making it and how they have made it. One of the most incredible stories that I love because of the person who's involved is Jay Leno. If you haven't seen him already, it, he was a late night show host, but he has a thing. He has a fetish, and his fetish cost him millions of dollars, and it has to deal with cars that are classic. This man is so unique in his approach. And some people might scoff and say, well, he ain't so unique. Well, you didn't see what he did and how he leveraged his celebrity. And he also leveraged his love of cars. And so what he decided to do, because um, he already is a proponent and an advocate for first responders, right? He's gone through some tragedies in his life, etc., etc. But he's always worked with the fire department. And what's so cool is that he purchased a fire truck. He got it, he pimped it out, he had it restored, absolutely beautiful. And it was once upon a time an original piece from a time period, and he up leveled it, and he's about to give that fire truck to a museum, right? But he leveraged that to begin to serve food. It's just like, look, I don't know what to do, but I know who I am. I understand the power of my personality. I understand the power of my celebrity. I understand my influence. And also, I know that there's a faction of people who love cars as well. So I'm going to pull out my fire truck. I'm going to go down and I'm just going to put the word out that if you are a first responder between, you know, being superheroes by day, come on over, get some food. Don't worry, it's at no cost to you. Why? Because you're risking your life, saving and helping other people. We're going to feed you. Don't worry about it. Come eat as much as you can. I want you to see the power in that story. And I want you to, I hope that it sparks a thought for you to leverage not only your business, but even leverage something that you love. Love is always trending. And if this is no other incentive for you to get involved, it needs to be. The bottom line is somebody needs your experience, and we don't need excuse right now. People are hurting. So your task today, your profit producing task today, is to build a digital product that leverages your expertise. It solves a pressing audience problem. I already told you, and I extol the Bert Allentown Mosey, and that is you ought not be in business at all if you are not going after desperate people. I'm sorry, we can say that on LinkedIn. We're a little bit more buttoned up. They're called highly motivated. Highly motivated means desperate, means if I don't get this right now, if I don't get this hit, if I don't get this lit, we're going to have problems. So I want you to do two things. I want you to leverage your expertise. Look at, I mean, break this down. Don't make this a thesis. Don't make this a dossier. Don't make this another crime story. I want you to write down three things that you do and you do well. And I want you to close your eyes, and which one of those three resonates with you most? Pick that one. If nothing comes to you, I want you to close your eyes, look at the three that's on your page, close your eyes, and then just put your finger somewhere and then open your eyes again. And that's what you're going to leverage, right? And then what I want you to do is look at a pressing problem that your audience is having, or that you see and you know that you can be the solution for. And your expertise is the thing that backs you up. If your level of expertise doesn't back up what you're doing, then you ought not be doing it. I was putting these slides together the other day, and I was realizing, yo, you remember when our parents had to stop us from having meaning? If you grew up in New York, usually well, in my era, we could read. And do you understand that you have no concept of what time is when you're out there having fun? Janet wrote a song about it. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, when you're working on a project, hours should go by. When you're working on a project that you love, a product you love, an offer, a service, whether it's a service or a product, when you're working on it, if hours go by and you look up at the clock and it's like, wait a minute, how are we at only 36 minutes in, and, and I'm like 90% done of my product because I've been talking about it a mile a minute because I love what I'm talking about, and I know that what I'm talking about is going to help people. You need to be in that space and in that place, and once you're there, you're already in that sweet spot. Okay? Because now it's not even a press for you to have identified the problem and to go in and to create something that you can turn from a common challenge into a common solution, so that you're not only going to be an industry trendsetter, but you're also going to be the only one in that industry that will be top of mind because you address something that specific. There's a reason why I'm saying on this slide for a minute, because if you can get so specific with what the problem is and what specific kinds of people that problem is pressed on, then that is where you're creating what we call a niche, depending on what part of the country you're from, right? Understand that when you identify the challenge and you couple it not only with your expertise, but with the kinds of people who are experiencing it, it's easiest to do and to replicate and to scale your offers, because you're just presenting to an audience of one, right? That's why we call them avatars. We call them prototypes, if you will, of what you're looking for. So if you're dealing with an individual who's suffering, right, in their business, that would be an avatar. You would have a person. Um, if you're talking about a business, we call them an archetype because it's a type of business. So when you identify what that is, then you're saying, for example, you're looking for someone who's in the health field. You have a gym. You're using. You have a gym, and you want to focus on women who can't lose that last 5 pounds after giving birth. the last 5 pounds. They've been doing good. They got in the gym. They're in there already. They're killing it. They're shredding it. But that little pooch is a problem, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to create your meal plan, your exercise regimen. You're going to bundle everything together, but you're going to promote it to post pregnancy women who are already shredding it in the gym. What are you doing here? You're eliminating everyone else because maybe, hey, maybe you want to talk to post birth pregnant men. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Listen, if you're close with your wife, if you're close with your spouse, you're gaining weight too. Why should the woman have all the fun? I want ice cream too, says the man. So you might want to create a product built around that. You're not going to get someone who's never been pregnant before, who never wants to be pregnant. Good. You don't want them. Them are not your customers. Do you know how many people get pregnant? Do you know how many people who get pregnant every year and they're in the gym, but they think that they can't go to the gym because of their condition. Some of them can't. But for those who do, you're already speaking to the choir because they're already in the gym. That's the way you niche it all the way down. So you can let folks know I'm not talking to you. I don't care about your comments. I'm not even talking to you. That's how you niche it down. So you create from that, you can create a scalable plan because I told you, once you build a digital product, you're able to track it. It's just like a UPC code. Shout out to Mos Def. So many SKUs, so many SKUs in here, but you're able to scale them, right? And then you want to test the demand by promoting the product. The example that I gave you, you can promote that in house, right? You can do it in real time. You can talk about it, put it on the screen, put your own product placement in the ads while somebody's running on a treadmill, somebody's doing laps, somebody's doing crunches. Listen, you have to be able to pull it in, pull your business together, put it in front of them, put your product together, rather, put it in front of the folks that are already listening to you and letting them know, look, you want to get rid of that pooch? You already have a bundle of joy. You don't need to be carrying one on your body. You've done that for nine months already. Let's stop the madness. And then you want to boost your profits. Offer a one limited time offer or offer a one time or limited offer as a bonus, as an exclusive, as an add on to folks that want to support you from the jump, from the top. You're going to encourage them to engage and you're going to promote your products to a lot more people that way. Nothing beats the grapevine. We showed you the numbers. It's through referrals, it's through partnerships, sponsorships, etc. When you partner and people get your word of mouth about your offer, you're going to see your business explode in the best way. And the best way for a business to explode is through your digital products because digital products never run out unless you're going to depromote it, demonetize it, or not, or pull it from the marketplace, right? So here's another example if you guys needed one. All right, I talked myself into this today, so we're just going to watch the beautiful circles on the screen for this one. Screenshot it, get back to it. Right, so for your consideration, this is what you have accomplished this week so far. You are a winner, even if you're a beginner, even if you're just showing up today. If you're just showing up today and something that I said is resonating, like, share, subscribe, comment, follow. And I really want to know what your takeaways are as well. But Monday, you transformed your service into a marketable product. You set up a sales platform, whether it was yours or someone else's, and then you promoted it. We showed you how to do it. You executed it with excellence. And even if you struggle, if it's done, it's already done, and somebody's out there looking at you. And for that, you need to be applauded. Yeah, I need some sound effects in here. Let me find out where I can get my applause. We'll do that later. On Tuesday, you created a simple product to overcome objections and identify the right offering for your business. On Wednesday, you created a digital product that solved a specific pain point for your audience. You notice a theme here that returning objections, returning pain points, we are in the business to evangelize our services, our offers, and to leverage our expertise so that we can bring product to people's problems and therefore get them out of the rut and get them unstuck from where they are, right? You're there to be a beacon of hope that you can get there or they can get from there. Excuse me, they can get here, my God, from there. We are here to show that they can get here from there. And now today you're going to build a digital product, either one that's completely new or build on top of what you already have, that's going to leverage your level of expertise and solves a pressing audience problem. Okay? If they're not pressed, then they don't have problems. They're not incentivized to resolve their problem. You go after people who are pressed because, I didn't say oppressed, they're pressed, they're suffering, they're in pain, they're struggling, they're up at night, they're up at 5 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out what the next move is. If you're here, you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right people. Just post up, whether it's a comment, a like, a share, DM, PM, do something. Jump, do something. But I want you today, if you do anything else, looks like we're going to end early today. I want you to go back. I want you to review the replays, stop, start, and I want you to apply. I want you to focus yourself on this thing. Let the main thing be the main thing, and that's you. And I want you to stop going from place to place to place and focus on this one thing. If you don't do anything this week, create a digital product, create an ebook, create an e-course, create a slide, create something to put in the marketplace. Even if it's a document you want to put out, a checklist, a task list, you know, I want you to do something. Put a price point on it and put a price point on it that you are uncomfortable with. Because part of waiting for something for a long time is that complacency takes the place of consistency. Write that down. I'm not saying it again. Throw it in reverse for thirst. I just told you how old I was. I'm letting you know that you can get complacent in waiting. And I want you to stop doing that because you waiting for something, that's a struggle. You waiting is becoming acclimated and okay with struggle. No, struggle is not your portion. Struggle and provision don't work together. No, not at all. Struggle and abundance don't work together. Abundance in the sense of everywhere, all things at every time. At every time. So I want you to transform your life right now. If you haven't already, I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel any kind of way except inspired to do something that's going to allow you to be in the marketplace even when you're physically not there. One of my favorite shows, which are getting on my nerves right now because they need to be on, is Raising Canaan. Uh, a part of the Power series 50 Cent has on Stars. And one of the mafiosos says, let me explain something to you. I don't have to be here to be here. Understand, when I say something, things move, people move. And while he's no longer with us, he is still to be feared because the way that he moved was, I have people in places that you don't even know. I have things in places that you don't even know. Just like me, you don't have to be on screen 24 hours a day. One of my reservations of doing this was not being on screen. What you mean to see me for? So what you can do is begin to focus on other people's problems and exacerbate those problems, because when you exacerbate the problem, you're causing agitation. You ever heard the saying, it all comes out in the wash? That's what we're doing here. Every single day at this 5 o'clock hour, you might have been up maybe 4 o'clock or earlier than that, but all of us get up, most of us should. We wake up and we wash our bodies. Why do we wash our bodies first thing in the morning? Because the body is getting used to coming out of slumber, coming out of sleep, is getting used to being awake. That water on your face, the sound of it, all of it is psychologically preparing us to focus so that we can be disciplined in our level of consistency, building rapport and relationships with those people that are strangers to us. And we can create community in terms of service. Whatever it is that we are providing for our audience, it is waking us up in the morning with what? Washing and renewing our mind. I come here to you at 5 a.m. every day to renew your mind, to let you know this is a place of replenishment. Even though you're chiming in and churning up for something new to do today, I want you to be inspired in your action, even if it's something that you've done 100 times. Put another reason behind it. Luther said it best: give me a reason to want you back. Ah, come on. Give them a reason to keep coming back like Pookie. It just keeps calling me. So, in your focus, in your consistency, in your relationships, in service, you are building up yourself in the process. And when you're transparent and you show folks, listen, I'm in there, I'm going to be all right. Whether you buy from me or not, it really doesn't matter one way or the other. I'm letting you know, I'm letting you go. That either you want to grow with us, either you want to grow or not. And if you're not for growth, then I'm not for you. And it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm glad because I know I'm growing regardless. So take advantage of these offers that are put before you. Nothing beats a fail but a try. And when you try, oh my God, it has its own reward with it. If you don't make it happen, you can't blame anyone else for you. Like I said, it costs to be the boss. And if you fail, it's your fault. I sat in front of a panel years ago, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. And he said, or that saying was, you always have an advocate. So you have no excuse for not working. You always have an advocate. And this guy was from American Express, Amex is what we call him. And he said, do you know that while you're working, that secretly behind closed doors, there are people that have been watching you. They've been watching how you work, what you're doing in your workspace. They may not even speak to you. Matter of fact, you might get on the elevator with them and speak to them, and they don't say anything back to you. But you know what? They're advocating for you behind scenes because they see how you work. They see you're producing. And this is the same way that this shows up in the digital space. Whenever you provide clarity, whenever you provide resources that people will always need, you're always going to need software, you're always going to need speed, you're always going to need support, especially if you are a major producer, even if you are a major content creator. You're always going to need those three things. And if you have people, if you do that when you show up once, twice, or consistently on social, the data, oh my God, the data is advocating for you. The algorithm is showing you that your data is going off the rails. If you go viral, if your people are engaging, that's the same as an advocate who's standing behind you and they are extolling the virtues for you. It's so wonderful that while I'm talking about this slide is actually applauding you. That's what the algorithm is doing. They're putting your content in front of others because the content is hidden. is hitting, and is getting kind of hectic in every good and perfect way. So today we're sharing with you clarity. We're not selling you, we're serving you. We're sharing with you. It don't make no difference whether you get it or not. Because when you get it, you get it. When you get it, you'll get it. Understand, when you get it, you'll get it. So we're offering you clarity. We're offering you what comes with that. And that is absolute confidence in your thing. I don't have to sell it. I'm telling you, it sells itself. It's software that you do not build. It's software that you didn't build, but you can contribute to the betterment of it. You can be a beta tester. While you're testing, oh yeah, you can also sell it and get 75% on top of it. We're giving you the software, we're giving you the tools, not only to share. And part of our presentation is amazing. If you go to that link, I think that our presentation is still there. If I'm not, I should click on it right now while I'm on the phone. Um, you can go to a demonstration of it. And one of the things that I say is, you can go to all these Ivy Leagues if you want to, but I dare you to ask them if they can take, if you can actually, um, if you can actually be a part of their school, whether you can own a part and get a part of the shares that they get from alumni. No, they're not doing that, but they will feel so comfortable. They'll feel very comfortable taking 18, 20, $30,000 from you. That's substance, right? That's a resource for 6 months of your time. That's a resource. And they'll teach you AI. They'll show you theory. They'll show you what works. Yeah, but they themselves at the 5:55 hour on this episode 111, yeah, they'll show you how to do all of those things, but they'll never offer you a position. They'll never offer you a piece of their business. They will never offer it to you. I'm telling this to you right now because I know what I'm talking about. So I want you to know, consider, and understand. This is not the slide that's going to take you to that. Let me put you back here for a second. Hold on a second. Let me put you right here. Just make sure, because I wanted to show you. Yeah. If you go through here and you look at our presentation, I'll put it up in the not the show notes, but in the first comment. Unless somebody else has commented first, somebody beat me to the chase. Put up without that comment, but I will put it in the first comment that I make under this share, where you can go and you can see our presentation, where I talk to you about all of these major schools that offer these classes, and whether it's MIT, Wharton, I think the other one was either Harvard or Yale. Oh, we give you the breakdown, honey, of exactly how much it will cost you, right? But the question is, are you willing to pay the price to sit and gamble on whether you're going to make money off of what they have shown you, whether you're going to build your brand or your business off of what they're telling you, right? So that's why I love the power of showing up this early, showing up for you, not just for myself. Because while I'm telling you this, you can actually benefit from this in a tangible, lucrative way if you follow directions, if you go beyond your fear and press the gas so that you'll be in front of the right people that want your business and want your brand. I'd like to thank you so much. We're sitting here on Thursday and we're about to close out in these last 3 minutes. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. And we hope that there's something that's been said or done that will bring you to a space and a place of action, of activity, of being an actuary of the things that we're talking about here. I do not want you to sit and listen to me and look at the pretty slides. No. The question to ask yourself is, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to best facilitate this? Every time you take advantage of an offer like this or an opportunity, I want you to ask yourself, What can I do with this? How can I finesse this into something that is going to help the masses, not just people in my local neighborhood, but across the world? You can help people in California right now. I can guarantee it. I don't care if you put in the chat where you came from, what you're about, what level of expertise you have. Somebody needs your help right now, and you can deliver that to them. I can guarantee it. So, with this information, what do you want to do? If there are those of you who want to partner up to help reach those that are in Cali right now, you can always DM me, PM me, and we'll get you the links and we'll get you set up, whether you are going to be a part of our community or adjacent to it. Because what will happen is, if you don't want to be a part of it, what you can do is partner with us and we'll split the proceeds with you 50-50, and that's it. Whether you're an influencer, I don't care if you only have 1,000 followers, the word needs to get out to these people that they got away with their lives, and their lives are worth more than things. Their lives are worth more than buildings, furniture, shoes, clothes. The reason why you have memories, and I usually say this at funerals, and some people die every day. We don't get through this world. We don't get to or through or out of this world without being carried. And so, if you're suffering today, if you're crying today, if you're grieving today, understand, you grieve because you love. You grieve because you have memories. You grieve because you love. And we get through this world because we carry one another. Somebody is carrying you right now. In my heart, I've carried you with the 7 amens. And it's the 7 amens from my audience. Whether you purchase, buy, contribute, get me a coffee. Listen, by you consuming this, you've already made my day. So go in our feed and look for the 7 amens that I left for you. I don't just come here empty handed. I come here giving gifts, and the gifts I give, oh, they pay. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. I'll meet you because you're going to do what I asked you to do. You're going to meet me at the switch. Love, love, love. See you all